Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I bring you guys a brand new video today, and today we're diving into the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond BugLocke. It is about to go down, and if you missed the last episode, you can check it out in the description below as we took on Crasher, Wake, and ultimately walked away with the Fen badge. Our bug type squad has been holding it down, and we are done here in Pastoria City. Or are we? I'm gonna heal up, and then I think we actually head into the swamp now, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm pretty sure our journey is gonna take us back to Hardhome to ultimately take on Fantina. I'm not sure if we're gonna do all of that in this episode, but I'm gonna see if I can do it. I don't actually really remember this part of the game as much as some of the other, like the beginning of the game. This part of Diamond and Pearl gets a little fuzzy to me. It's been a while, so I think, yeah, this guy hasn't done anything yet. So I don't think they blow it up yet. I thought that they were gonna blow it up here in the marsh. But maybe that's later. Oh, he needs to go to the lake. Oh, he says don't follow me. Oh, so he's actually headed to the lake. Okay, so that is what you're supposed to do. Okay, and then here's the marsh. So I'm gonna explore the marsh really quickly. You get 30 Safari Balls, the only ones you can use. You get 500 steps. And I'm gonna play the Safari game. There might be some items here. Obviously, I don't think there's really anything to catch. Like, Yanma's post-game in this. So I'll stroll around, see if I can find any cool items. And TM97, I think that's Defog, and I think we wanted this, right? That is Defog, so that's a good pickup for us. I accidentally just spam clicked A and caught a Carnivine. I don't know what to tell you, I misclicked. But this is the bug catcher Pokemon, so I suppose that counts, right? Do I get to use him because he's the bug catcher Pokemon? I don't think so. All right, I think I pretty much explored the entire Safari Zone. There wasn't really a whole lot going on. You know, I picked up a couple potions and, you know, antidotes, things of that nature, so nothing too crazy. So I think we can head to the lake now and see what's going on over there. Persistent pest, if our plan works, our boss's dream come closer to fruition. I'm not gonna waste my time on a nobody like you. Don't come chasing after me. Oh boy. Oh, it's Deathly. I'm not always gonna plow into you every time we meet. How's it going, aDrive? Buffing up your Pokemon? I'll test you and your Pokemon to see how tough they are. All right, looks like we gotta battle Deathly again. We'll see how this one goes. He's proven to be quite strong, so he's gonna lead off with a Starly. I was just talking about how he's kind of strong, and then he sends out a Starly. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Clyde should be A-okay to destroy his soul. So we'll just click Venoshock here. Ooh, look at the Starly with the Quick Claw, going for double team. All right, I see you, Deathly. I see you. He's starting to use some health items. Starting to get a little spicy. Okay. I'm gonna hit a Venoshock here. This probably does a good job. It just one-shots. Goodbye. See you later. I was gonna let Sterling do it as Sterling still wants vengeance on his mother, but we're gonna play it safe here. Here comes the Monferno with the blue flames. This thing's a little sketch, I'm not gonna lie. I think I just stay in and go for Psybeam. Yeah, let's go for Psybeam. He's gonna Leer, that's fine. I probably should be careful of him potentially going for like a big Flame Wheel or something. But I think I still live one even at -1. So let's go for the Psybeam. Looks like a 2-shot, pretty close at least. So we can go for another Psybeam. He's gonna Leer again. I don't think I wanna take the risk of getting hit again. So I think if we don't knock him out here, I'm gonna switch. We do knock him out. So his Monferno's gone. That was the really the biggest threat. But I tell you what, that thing is looming into an Infernape one of these days, and that's gonna be a thing. Bermudet trying to pick up Psybeam. Pretty sure we don't learn it. Yeah, I think we pass on it. We're really using our physical attack on that. And what else you got for me? He's got a Buizel. Tell me how Clyde's about to just do everything here. Clyde is just about to do everything. Here comes a Venoshock. This should just destroy his, he just one-shots, bro. I've actually been pretty consistently blown away at how strong Clyde is. He's been doing work, dude. I can tell you raise your Pokemon to be tough. Like, I've always thought as Clyde is like a pretty slow, like relatively bulky Pokemon with a cool ability and Shield Dust. Doesn't take the, you know, the damage from secondary effects, so that, like Scald Burns don't happen and stuff. But he's been very strong, Clyde has been. And that gets me really excited, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, like, I think part of his strength comes from the fact that him and Luck are just BFFs, right? Like, he's been a little bit, you know, bug zoned, friend zoned from, you know, the ladies on the team, Bonnie and Sterling, but him and Luck, they are just always hanging out. The Moth squad, bro, the Moth duo. They're doing big things, and you know, Clyde just wants to help, so he's here to hold it down. Deathly just got swept by my Moth, though. Sorry, buddy. Maybe he did get a bit tougher since last time. That even shocked me, because I was careless. So hey, what was that Team Galactic guy all about? I don't know what he's up to, but you should chase him down. If you're not a Pokemon and you run like that, you're a bad guy. Yeah, I would say that that's fair. We needed the energy from the Valley Windworks to make this. It would take a scientific genius to make something like this. Therefore, our boss is a scientific genius. Oh, you were eavesdropping. You're a persistent pest, and I'm getting tired of running. Yet he continues to run away. Go figure. Why am I running like this anyway? The new universe the boss was talking about, it's giving me goosebumps thinking about it. So we use this. You were eavesdropping. I was only talking to myself. I'm pooped out from all running, but I'm not gonna battle you. He still doesn't want to throw down after all this time. You're still on my tail. The lake's within sight. You leave me no choice. My Pokemon are gonna knock you out. Alrighty. Let's see what you got. We got Beyonce back on the squad to catch up on some levels, and he's just got a Glameow. So I feel like we just destroy this thing with Bug Bite. But there's the Queen Bee. Ready to rock, all the single ladies. Oh yeah, we just Bug Bite this thing. Charm, okay, so maybe Bug Bite doesn't knock it out, but I can Air Slash on the following turn and we'll be fine. I would presume. Big Bug Bite, big damage. And I will just Air Slash in case it charms again, which it does. But these Team Galactic runs are no match for the power of the Bug Squad. So this Air Slash will just say goodbye. See you later, Glameow. Have a nice day. If I didn't run, I could have battled harder. Bro, you could have taken 3 days of napping and you would have still lost, bro. Like, you didn't stand a chance. Hello, long time no see. How's your Pokedex filling up? I came to research the folklore about the lake, but it doesn't appear as if the lake is open to the public now. Have you heard about it? They say there's an island inside the lake and that a mysterious Pokemon resides there. No one must enter the chamber of that Pokemon. Sorry to change the subject, but have you seen the group of Psyduck on Route 210? That's right, by the cafe on Route 210. You've seen that group of Psyduck huddled with their heads in their hands. Anyway, you should use this medicine on them. You're working on the Pokedex, so it'd be worthwhile for you. So that actually opens up the top half of the map, allowing us to go to Celestic Town. But I think we need to go back to Hardhome to battle Fantina. So it seems like we're kind of locked out here, but I'm gonna fly back and then I'm gonna take kind of the long way up through the Trophy Garden, and then we should be in pretty good shape. We'll go take on Fantina after that. Yeah, Route 212, and then like this is just a really long route. So I'm gonna fly through this route, beat up a bunch of trainers, and then ultimately end up back in Hardhome, and then from there we can kind of go this way up to Celestic Town and kind of proceed that way. Yo, Luck is holding a Charty Berry! Dude, our Bug Squad is doing so good at picking up these berries for me. I'm gonna go plant this. And Beyonce's actually picking up Power Gem against a random trainer here, which is very nice. I think we probably get rid of Struggle Bug. Just another way to deal with fire types and flying types in the team. Clyde over here picking up the move Bug Buzz. I'm gonna teach it to him over probably Psybeam for now. But again, I do think the best strategy for him is to have Protect on him. So that's something we'll be looking at. And also, one of the things I wanna do, I need to double check where, but I think you can thief a Black Sludge from Krogunk. I think Krogunk might be in this area. I'll have to take a look. But I've been kind of rappelling my way through it, just beating up these trainers. So let's see what's inside this house. I don't even remember. Hello. Oh, you guys are the Shard people. 10 shards of the same color, so I don't have any of that, but I think you get them underground. Yeah, so it looks like Krogunk is found in the Safari game only, and it's 5% for him to have Black Sludge. So I would just have to endlessly catch Krogunks in hopes of getting a Black Sludge. Probably not worth it, to be honest. And we just found TM06 Toxic. Very nice pickup there. Ooh, Fisher Juan here's got a Gyarados in rain. Here we go again. We get to do this again. Beyonce does have Power Gem, so that'll get around the Intimidate, and I can go for a big gem here, but Gyarados in rain, what level are you, buddy? Let's see. Level 21. Oh, we should be fine, dude. We should be fine. I would think that even Ice Fang really isn't gonna do that much. We're gonna do a ton back. Waterfall and rain is definitely not knocking me out. Yeah, Beyonce's just too bulky for this. See you later. Bye-bye, Gyarados. You got wrecked. I thought he was gonna be harder than that, to be honest. You get scared. I mean, Gyarados is a really strong Pokemon, so you gotta be prepared for him. And TM62 Bug Buzz. Now that's what I'm talking about. A huge TM for us, but how many do I get? Only one. Oh, that's actually really rough. I think it goes to luck. I think it goes to luck. Yeah, I know he's gonna learn it eventually, but it feels like it's a no-brainer to give it to luck. I'm doing it. And luck is gonna pick up Bug Buzz now. I feel like I have to do that. I just feel like it's too good to pass up at this stage of the game to give him, you know, such a good move. We just gotta do it. So I've got Bug Buzz on him now. I know he's gonna learn it eventually anyway, but I think by doing it now, I give him kind of that strength that he needs. I think it's definitely worthwhile. Here we got a little double trainer battle here in the swamp. Ask me if I'm trying to protect the environment here. You know, I like to think that I'm a pretty environmentally friendly guy. So let's see what you guys got. Ranger Jeffrey and Allison. And they've got a Prinplup and an Apom. That's pretty good. The Apom could have Fake Out. I think the key here is just get rid of the Prinplup because of the rain. But I would imagine they're pretty low level. This is like a weird part of the game because you can access this before you even do the gym. So they kind of allow you to go back and forth. I think we just double the Prinplup here. And we get to actually see Bug Buzz's animation, I think, for the first time. I haven't used it yet. It looks pretty standard to what it was in the previous game, and he's just gonna absolutely body the Prinplup. You love to see it. And I'm curious if the Air Slash will also knock out the Apom here. Tickle, that's no big deal. I've also been, again, as I've been, swapping Mons around on the team to try to keep them all around the same level. Venemax has kind of fallen a little bit behind, but that's not surprising because, again, I'm not gonna evolve him, right? He doesn't want to evolve. He doesn't want to let the darkness consume him. So because he doesn't want to evolve and all that good stuff, we've kind of kept him in the back. Why do you have two Prinplups? You couldn't have gotten a second Pokemon or something? All right, well, we just did the same thing. We just Air Slash and Bug Buzz. I clicked the wrong button on the Bug Buzz, so I'm gonna take a hit from the Prinplup, but that's okay. I don't think Air Slash KO's Prinplup. Bug Buzz would have, but that's all right. Bernadette gets to level 33. Very nice. And here's an Air Slash. I'm gonna flinch him anyway. Oh, we just straight one shot. Okay. Metronome coming in clutch. Obviously, Beyonce holding the metronome. And we just beat these two up pretty easily. And the rain has stopped, and I was just about to say, it is a beautiful, bright, and sunny day. And here we are in the Pokemon Mansion. Let's take a look. Oh, this was a double battle, but it looks like I'm just gonna battle as a single battle. And he's only got one Pokemon, Rich Boy Jason. He's got a Luxio. I would assume it's a pretty low level still, though. Because until we head up past Celestic Town, the levels should be pretty low. Yeah, he's level 19, dude. Like, what? Level 19? I just don't understand. I mean, I guess in this situation, it keeps you from getting super over-leveled because of the XP share, but like, Wake was level 30. There's a lot for me to be proud of inside this home, but what makes me most proud is the trophy garden. They come to me. You're welcome to go marvel at my garden. I mean, that's cool and all. TM87 Swagger, which we actually, I think, found in the underground at one point. And here is the Trophy Garden, which contains some pretty rare Pokemon, like Kricketune. Wow, this is really surprising. I thought that you did Fantina at this point, but it looks like we actually head to Celestic Town. So I guess we're going all the way to Celestic Town first. Hello, Sidex. I'm here to help you. Here's your secret medicine. Feel better. Quack, quack. Aye, aye, aye. See you later, guys. Glad to help. Just helping you. Okay, I guess. Oh, Cynthia's back. You used the secret medicine I gave you. Psyduck are known to suffer from chronic headaches, but no one's been able to figure out what triggers them. Can I ask you a big favor? I want you to deliver this old charm to my grandma in Celestic Town. I know there's some rare Pokemon between here and Celestic, so it'll be worth your while to go. I love how she lures you into it with rare Pokemon. My grandma has this sort of bossy air about her. I think you'll recognize her right away. She's the elder of Celestic Town. Ask for the location, look on your map. You can't miss it. I'm counting on you. See you down the road. All right, so we just kind of got to blast this route. I don't anticipate running into too many issues. I'm gonna probably just repel my way there. Is there any items? There's an item right here. Let's grab that. There's a super repel, so I'm just gonna throw down repels and keep you guys posted if anything happens while I go to Celestic. Ooh, Redemption learning Ironhead here. That's tough. I think I pass on it, dude. As much as Ironhead's really strong, it's so hard to take away Bullet Punch with Technician. U-turn's too good. Rock Smash is really helpful for covering some of the things it's not good at hitting. And Thief is just way too strong right now. So I think we actually kind of pass on that. I'm over here just fighting some random ninja boy chilling in the grass. He's pretty easy, man. Bernadette is just like clicking bulldoze and everything just drops. So I guess this little ninja trio hides here. But they're not much of a challenge for us. And now I see why you need defog. Alrighty then, let's grab it. I do have it, so who to give to? I think for now we give to Beyonce, which honestly isn't a terrible play anyway. We just get rid of Slash. I feel like that's solid. I have 3 of them, so I can always give one to Clyde later or something like that, but I see why you need it, because you cannot move here. Oh, do you even need to do that though? I think you do, right? Because if you use this guy here, I guess you have to have it, right? Because defog doesn't show up. Oh, it does show up. Yeah, I guess I really didn't need it, but that's okay. I'm still not used to the whole, you can use the HMs through that thing. I also want to mention in my quest for finding this Heracross, look how many trees I have set now. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 trees set. I will find that Heracross. Sterling just learned the move Fell Stinger, which I actually feel like is kind of crazy. Fell Stinger is essentially like the tail glow of a physical attack, but it only works if you knock out something with the final blow. I feel like that could be kind of spicy, so we're gonna give it to him over Absorb, because Absorb has outlived itself at this stage of the game. All right, we got Ace Trainer Alyssa here, and we're gonna see what she's got, because these Ace Trainers usually are a little stronger than your run-of-the-mill, you know, kind of regular old standard trainers. So what do you got for me, Alyssa? She's got a Ponyta. What level are you? Level 27, that's not terrible. I think a Power Gem probably just one-shots, though. Even like December isn't gonna do that much to me. Like, the Queen Bee is here with all the single ladies and does not actually get the knockout, but the second Power Gem is gonna be stronger because of Metronome, and then if I do a third Power Gem, it's gonna be even stronger if she has another Pokemon that's weak to Rock. So this is not the worst thing, as long as, you know, it's not Rapidash coming out next, which would be kind of problematic. Let's see, what do you got? It's a Grottle? Okay. That's cute. I think I just one-shot with Air Slash. Like, you're not gonna live this, are you? No. No, not even in the slightest. See you later, Grottle. Goodbye. Luck hits a big 35 there. Wants to let them move Roost. I think we keep old moves. Hard to fit that on an offensive Pokemon. And here's an Ace Trainer double battle, so we gotta see what they've got going on. Ace Trainer double battle. I think there's gonna be some tougher trainers in this route. 2 Pokemon, double team Jen and Zach. They've got a Raichu and a Gyarados, so there it is. There's a serious double battle. Okay, I've got Bernadette and Luck out here. This is actually kind of sketchy. So, the good news is, the good news is I can definitely kill the Raichu with that, and then I can always Bug Buzz the Raichu and knock it out. The problem here is if they double into me with anything. If they don't double, oh, I just one-shot with Bug Buzz anyway, bro. I think I'm fine then. Unless the Gyarados goes for bounce, that would be the only issue, is if it goes for bounce here. Bulldoze doesn't even do anything because I already knocked out the Raichu. It's gonna Waterfall into probably Bernadette. Into Luck. Luck actually eats that, so that's fine. Then I think in that case we go for Rock Blast. Luck is worried about battling well, but honestly, we already know Luck is like the MVP, so we're not even stressing it. The Mothman is here. We're mad on Bernadette. Rock it with a Rock Blast. The unluckiest Pokemon of all time gets lucky and hits 3? No way. Bernadette had only ever hit 2 Rock Blasts in a row because of how unlucky she is. And the Mothman, Luck himself, fires off a big Psychic, doesn't quite do enough. Here comes the Waterfall. And Bernadette eats it. Okay, I think we're good. Another Rock Blast and a Psychic should seal the deal here. And Luck jumps in front of Bernadette and says, I got this. Mothman wants to be the very best, the leader of the team. No joke there, we beat him. That was a little sketch though. I mean, that was a pretty tough battle. Getting rid of the Ride Show on the first turn helped a lot. And TM30 Shadow Ball in a really good spot too. This gives us a really solid TM before we take on Fantina, so I'll take it. So I'm gonna give Luck Shadow Ball over Gus for now, and then later on, I will delete Psychic for Air Slash. And again, I feel like this is a really good play, because, you know, I can make him stronger against Ghost types later, and I actually do have the item somewhere to boost the power of our Ghost type moves. So I'm gonna give that to Luck for now as well. All right, looks like we got a bird tamer here. What am I even saying? A bird tamer. Let's see how your bird Pokemon can stack up against Redemption. Bird Keeper Brianna, and she's got a Hoot Hoot. Oh, Brianna. I know you think that your birds have an advantage against me, but Redemption never backs down from a challenge, never lost a battle his entire career. Never lost a battle, this guy. I'm telling you. You think you have a chance against him? No. He's the best bug, absolute beast, never lost a fight. And it's not gonna be now. You and your Noctowl, not gonna be now. I don't know what you think you can do here, but you're gonna get bullet punched into oblivion. I wonder if this one-shots. Ooh. I'll be honest, Redemption's a little disappointed in himself for not one-shotting this owl, but you know, the second bullet punch will definitely seal the deal here. And Birdkeeper Brianna is gonna wish she never messed with my bug types. That's for all the bug types out there that have ever been pecked to death. And our long journey has taken us finally to Celestic Town. Let's take a look around and see if there's anything cool here. And this guy hooks me up with the black glasses, which is probably pretty useful. Nice boost of dark type moves, which Redemption could definitely appreciate in the upcoming gym battle. There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him angry. He's saying he's gonna blow the town up with a bomb. If I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my Pokemon. Oh, spaceman. All right, let's throw down, dude. This town is insignificant. There's nothing of value here. It doesn't exist, so I'll blow it up with a bomb. If you try to mess with me, I'll shut you down with a Pokemon battle. Yeah, dude, you're going down. You're going down, Team Galactic Scum. He's got 2 Pokemon. A Beautifly. Okay. That's not the worst thing. We got Luck here, though. Luck is ready to go. Luck is ready to rock. We just click Shadow Ball. It's boosted right now with our Spooky Plate. Sick animation. And goodbye, Beautifly. See you later. Very nice. And what else you got? And a Krogunk. Ooh, Krogunk anticipated. I made it shudder. I knew he was gonna have anticipation. And honestly, Luck is dozing off mid-battle right now. He's like, this is way too easy for me. He's like, I'm gonna carry this team. This is nothing. You know, these Team Galactic guys, they got nothing on me. See you later, buddy. Too much to handle. Whatever, I'm out of this one-horse town. There's nothing to do here anyway. All right, see you later, bro. Well, aren't you quite the trainer? That was magnificent. As the elder of Celestic Town, I give you my thanks. That old charm, may I see that, dear? You say Cynthia entrusted you with it to deliver to me. She's my granddaughter. This old charm is something made by Celestic Town long, long ago. It was made in honor of the mythical deity said to have created Sinnoh. These old charms are discovered now and again. Since you're in Celestic Town, why not take a look inside the ruins? You examine the ancient cave painting. Mysterious designs cover a whole section of the wall. There are 3 strange things forming a triangle. In the middle of them is a shining sphere. The cave painting reminds me of an old story. There used to be a being so powerful, a deity at the time. Opposing this being were 3 Pokemon. They kept balance with one, as if they formed a triangle. Ah, you should take these. They belong to my granddaughter. TM95s, which is Surf. Hey, not too shabby. You can use Surf from your Poketch. To use that move, you must obtain the Heart Home Gym battle. All right, so now I think we actually move on to Heart Home and take on Fantina in the Heart Home battle gym. Ooh, Chibi Cyrus. There appears to be an insignificant struggle here. Everyone should step back and view things from a bigger perspective. A bigger perspective, one that is on a universal scale. My name is Cyrus. I seek the power to create a new world. A world without strife. However, that power seems to be unavailable here. We've met before. It was at Mount Coronet. If you discover any power derived in the legends of Sinnoh, inform me. For that power is what I need to create my new world. Sir, this is a Wendy's? I think the last thing I'm gonna do is, for this episode is finish up these trainers here on 211. There's a handful of them. I can't imagine any of them are gonna be too tricky for us. But I'm gonna beat them all up, and then I think we'll probably call it there. I don't quite think I'm gonna get to Fantina on this episode. We've already done like 4 routes. It's been quite a long journey already. But let me beat up some of these trainers, and I'll keep you posted if anything cool happens. And look at that, Clyde picking up Protect, which is the moveset we've been looking for this whole time. So Bug Buzz is a thing in the past, and now he has Protect, Toxic, Moonlight, Venoshock. Very, very good set. Beyonce learning Toxic from Level Up. Since I only have 1 Toxic TM, I'm just gonna give it to her over Defog. We have more Defog TMs, and honestly, I could just use the, you know, the HM for it, so it's really not a big deal. I think there's only like 2 trainers left in this route, but as you can see, they've been pretty easy. I just misclicked Shadow Ball instead of Psychic, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I highly doubt this Golbat's gonna one-shot me with anything. I think we're gonna be just fine. He's gonna go for the Poison Fang, so that may cost me a poison, I guess. Yeah, a little annoying. I'm gonna have to heal that off, but we're A-okay right now. And this person's gonna hook me up with TM77. What is that? Oh, Psycho. Okay, word. Seems like that's all we can do here on 211, so I'm gonna fly back to Hardhome, and on the next episode, we're gonna jump right into things, going up against Fantina and the Ghost-type gym. I realized I never gave you guys a question of the day, so you guys could let me know what your favorite HM is to use. We used Defog in this episode. I really thought I was gonna get to Fantina. I didn't realize you had to go all the way to Celestic Town first, so my bad. But on the next episode, we're gonna jump into that Ghost Gym Leader and hopefully throw down with our Bug Squad. Like the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond BugLocke. Peace.